And now joining us to go all out on this story is Meralco import Tony Bishop. Tony, good morning. Welcome back to the show, man. Congratulations on the...
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Congratulations. Huge Game 3 win. I was messaging you. Huge game. 2 down, 2 to go, buddy. It was a comeback win for you guys. You were actually down at the half, but in the third quarter onwards, you finally found your stride. Tell us what happened during the break. What did you guys talk about in the locker room, and what adjustments did you have to make to turn the game in your favor and take a pivotal Game 3?
Man, it was, well, first of all, thanks for having me.
Of course.
But really, at half, it was all about defense and aggressiveness. You know, they came out strong and were a more physical team. And at halftime, it was like, let's step it up. Coach really challenged us to improve that physicality and aggressiveness on defense. And that's what we did. So when we came out there, we stepped it up a notch and was able to come out with a win. So I'm glad and I'm happy for our team to be able to fight that challenge and get the win.
As we take a look at the numbers here in Game 3 last night, Tony, 83, of course, to 74. You out-rebounded a tall Ginebra team, 55-45. And also, you know, bench points were big, 19-11. And some numbers here, you had less turnovers as well, 10-18. So a couple of those numbers really favoring Meralco. Well, the Meralco defense, limiting Justin Brownlee here to just 19 points, as I mentioned. That's conference low for Brownlee. What went into slowing down Brownlee in this game?
Yes, of course, we want to slow him down every game. And today we did a good job of that. And I credit our defense, and I credit Cliff Hodge. You know, Cliff was very aggressive on him the whole game, making sure that he had to guard him as well. You know, just moving his feet, making sure he's being physical with him, just to get him out of his rhythm. And that's what Cliff did a really good job of that, and so did New and the rest of our teammates. And they showed today in the game.
I agree, because of course you're guarding him, he's guarding you, but in switches, that will be crucial for other teammates, especially on the help. And as you mentioned, Cliff Hodge, credit to Cliff, also, you know, taking the cudgels, defending Brownlee. We know that's not easy. Well, on the flip side, let's talk about, not easy at all, guarding a guy like Brownlee. He can hit you from the outside, take you at the post. You had 30 points, man, 16 boards in Game 3. Do you feel like you're already playing at a level that you want to be here in the finals?
Yes, I am. My teammates are making it really easy for me. They're finding me in open spots. You know, we're reading the defense very good. And we're just being patient. You know, whenever we're patient and we're playing together, it's really easy for us. That's what we did. Was able to do the second half of the game. As long as we continue that, I think we'll be very confident going into each game. And then last night it showed. I was able to knock down some shots, mid-range, and get to the basket and also get to the free throw line. So my three-point shot wasn't falling, so just had to adjust and get find situations of the game to be able to be effective.
And still, you were really efficient, especially, you know, some articles calling you a backbone on defense, and I totally agree. In that in the last 5 minutes of that game, your stops were crucial, Tony. You know, when we talk about basketball, of course, you credit your teammates. It is a team sport after all, but let's face it, when it comes to this conference, all eyes are the two imports, and rightfully so, because it's an import-laden conference. How do you find going up against Justin Brownlee in this series so far?
I love the challenge. You know, he's a really good player. You know, he's very quick. He's long, just like I am. I think we're almost the same height. He has a great ball handling. He can shoot the basketball. He can get to the rim. He can draw fouls. So he's a tough guard. He's very versatile, like myself. I think that we're a great matchup for each other. I think that we're giving the best out of each other. And I like the matchup a lot. You know, and he's very competitive. So I think that as long as we continue to fight for each other and battle on there, it's going to be a great game.
Well, two great imports. We saw your numbers head-to-head, and really identical numbers from both guys who can really play and also are team players. Well, Tony, we want to talk to you more. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break if you don't mind. Our conversation with Tony Bishop of the Meralco Bolts will continue after a really quick timeout. For now, let's take a look at our quiz question of the day. Since 2011, only 6 players have won the Best Import Award in the PBA Governor's Cup. Who are they? We've got the answer for you, or the answers for you later on the show. Sports Says we'll be taking a timeout, a quick one. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Only here at CNN Philippines. Welcome back to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. Our top story today, Meralco pulling ahead 2-1 over Ginebra in the finals of the PBA Governor's Cup. And we still have with us, to start our week, Meralco import Tony Bishop. Huge game yesterday, 30-16 in Game 3. Let's talk about one of your locals, your team captain. You were with him last time here on the show, Chris Newsom. New man. I'm happy for him, breaking out of his slump. With 20 points, 11 boards last night after struggling in the first two games of the finals. What can you tell us about you preparing for this game, and how important is it for you to see your captain leading by example and you stepping up and, picking up the cudgels as well?
New is a key piece for us. When he's aggressive like that and he's knocking down shots, our offense is completely different, and we trust him, and we have the utmost confidence in him to shoot open shots and to be aggressive and to lead our team. Mm-hmm. He takes each day, works on his game every day in practice. All the fundamentals, just make sure he's prepared for every game. And he never wavers. Like whenever it's adversity, he pushes us, he pushes himself. He just makes sure that we're all in the right spots. He's a great team player, a great leader for us. And like I said, when he's aggressive like this, it makes the team more confident in a game.
I agree. When you guys are all rolling, it's like that confidence spreads like wildfire among your teammates. Alain Maliksi also was huge, chipping in 10 points, including crucial baskets there in the fourth and final quarter. Tony, over 16,000 fans, I don't know if you know, but I think you do, in attendance last night at the Mall of Asia Arena. It was packed. It was so hard to get tickets. I was trying to get tickets for my friends. It was so difficult. How did it feel playing in front of that huge crowd, 16,104 in attendance, which, let's face it, was dominated by Ginebra fans? But how was it all in all, Tony?
All in all, it was fantastic. They were rooting for Ginebra, of course. I think it would be a lot better if they were in our favor. But we have our section with the Meralco faithful. And it's great to just play in the atmosphere like that. If they're for you or if they're against you, it gets the energy that the crowd brings each game. It's fantastic, man. It's amazing. And just as long as we're continuing to fight and stay together and keep the crowd silent, that I think that's a lot for us. But whenever Ginebra is on point and the crowd is rooting for them and really loud, that gives them that extra boost. So we try to minimize that as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm sure you're used to it by now. When you hear the boos and those Ginebra chants, they don't get old, especially with that much people watching. Ginebra! I'm sure you just tune them out and just it's just part of the game. So Orange Nation, Meralco fans, you heard it from your import, Tony Bishop. They need more of you. Go see them Game 4 at the Big Dome. Tony, of course, we want to know. We know that you want to finish the series as soon as possible, ASAP. Like, do not prolong the series. Do not give any momentum to the other team, especially Ginebra. If this reaches a Game 7, there are plans to hold it at the Philippine Arena. And I don't know if you've heard, but that place is a huge gym, man, a huge arena. It can accommodate 50,000 people. Have you ever pictured yourself playing in front of a crowd that large? And how do you feel about that possibility if it reaches Game 7?
Playing in front of that many people, man, that's what we dream for. Playing on the big stage like this. Everybody dreams about it. I remember being in front of my house when I was a little kid. Just replaying moments like this as a youngin. And just being able to play in front of so many people, that's just that's so much love and so much support. It's a blessing. But we don't want to go to Game 7. We want to finish before then. But it's one game at a time. We can't be too high. We can't be too low. We have to make sure that we take each game. And like today, we're off today, and tomorrow we're going to come back, go back to the drawing board, and see what we have to do to win Game 5.
Well, good thing. I took advantage of your break, and you also giving time to us. It means a lot, Tony. Thank you. Long way to go in the series. Before we wrap things up, you need to get 2 more wins, as I said. 2 down, 2 more to go. And we saw how he never bounced back in Game 2 to level the series. So we know they're capable of doing that again in Game 4. Coach Tim is a master of adjustment. What is Meralco most concerned about for the next game on Wednesday?
For the next game on Wednesday, we're more concerned about ourselves right now. We have to make sure that we're playing our game. You know, make sure that we're getting shots, that we're playing together on defense. You know, that we're playing together on offense, that we're moving the ball, that we're carrying the ball. You know what I'm saying? And just shooting the open shot. You know, that's our main key. And just playing together on defense, like making sure that we're keying in on Brownlee and making sure that we're having control closeouts. You know, and rebounding the basketball. Because rebounding is very key for us, so we're able to get out and run. We like to play a fast game. And like I said, as long as we're taking care of what we have to take care of, and that's on the defensive end and together on offense, then we're confident in going to the game.
Earlier, we saw your stats personally, so I'm going to ask you one last question, Tone. What else do you hope to improve on, especially heading into Game 4?
Just being aggressive, making Ginebra defense guard me. If it's creating for myself, if it's creating for others. Just making sure that I'm the aggressor. You know, as long as I'm the aggressor, and I'm making them guard me and everybody else, it makes it hard for them. You know, as long as I'm creating for others as well. You know, I want to get my teammates involved. You know, I'm not a selfish player. I love getting my teammates involved and making sure that they're happy and confident out there on the basketball court. So as long as I'm continuing to do that and making sure we're all involved and I'm aggressive, that's fun for everybody.
It is fun, and you are fun to watch. And I'm also happy that we're close friends now, man. We get to text each other before. As I said, here on the show, I used to be really scared, intimidated. But thank you, man. Keep balling and stay hungry, stay humble. We'll see you after the break. Thanks again, Tony. Good luck in Game 4 on Wednesday, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. See you, Tony. We just talked to Meralco Bolts import, Tony Bishop.